Here is why I think France sucked in both world wars. And this is why I think it. There could be other reasons. This is just what I'm thinking. So you get the point. Anyway, so they begin in World War I with Austria-Hungary invading Serbia, then the Russian Empire declaring war on Austria-Hungary, then Germany declared war on the Russian Empire, then France declared war on Germany. And in the beginning of the war, before the United Kingdom had joined, or just in general, France had lost quite a bit of land, which isn't really thought of. You think France is big, strong boy. But I think one of the reasons is because their equipment was outdated. Now, if you have a big enough army, you can easily smash through somebody with dated equipment. So, 1,000,000 men if you have 1,000,000 men with outdated equipment going against 10,000, it's just going to overrun your enemy. That is a good thing. Well, no, not really, because you're still going to take quite a bit of losses, but you just need dated equipment. And let's say you have about an equal army to your enemy, and you get pushed back. It's because your enemy isn't overrunning you, and you're not overrunning your enemy. If that made sense, that's cool. If that didn't, very sorry. But I just want to say, I think the French had outdated equipment alongside with more of a weak economy and not a strong military. I mean, of course, they had a very, very big military. But I wouldn't say it was strong because the Russian Empire had the biggest military in the world and lost against the Japanese. Cool, right? No, it's not. Anyway, I just think if the United Kingdom hadn't joined the war, Germany's Schlieffen Plan would have actually been successful. And before I run out of time to talk about World War I, I need to go to World War II. And I think the reason why France fell to Germany in World War II is they had more dated equipment. I do know that. But it's their economy and their government which didn't really work well. To say the least, I do think that if France had just pushed into Germany while the Polish were being invaded, that would have been the end for World War II. But instead, the French waited it out and fortified, even though they had a fortification for 30 years already ready to go. It's just interesting. I do also note that the speed that Germany invaded France was so unexpected, because if you look at any history show or thing about World War II, there's almost certain to be something on Blitzkrieg. And this is another thing about the Germans, is they really, some of the best aircraft that had ever been created. A military that could stay up for 30 hours, or even more, with drugs. Please don't demonetize us. Anyway. And, it's just kind of destined for disaster. And when you also have new tanks that you're breaking through the enemy lines with almost instantly, your enemy has no time to react. Here's another example. If a tank that is nice armor goes up to infantry, the tank is almost destined to win. Now, a tank accompanied by infantry, going against infantry, that's a destined win. The thing about the French is just they didn't know what was coming at them, and thought it would be an easy win with the British on their side. And they were wrong. And that's all the time I have for this video. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you like the background gameplay. Thank you for watching, and bye.